Okay, hello everyone. Right, quick taster warm up for this week's kickboxing class. And what we're going to work this week is we're going to work some sparring. Now, I want to make it clear that I'm not encouraging anyone to do any sparring at home, not with anyone at all, because it's an unnecessary risk for injury, and the NHS don't need that right now during the COVID situation. However, that said, we've already had some sparring classes this week on Zoom, and they've been really fun and really productive by just working some sparring practice, and that's what we're going to do in this week's session. Ideally, a pair of gloves on would be good because it gets you a bit more in the frame of mind of what you're doing, and then some kind of marker. I'm going to use this cone. It could be something as simple as a toy, a cup, whatever, just something that you can mark a bit of distance to. So let me explain a bit of what we're going to be practicing in the class. Now, when it comes to sparring, this is a development of what we do with our training. So I'm going to presume you've done a lesson, a line work lesson, for instance, and then had a bit of deliberate practice on focus pads. And last week we were working bag work, so there's a bit more freedom to what we do technique-wise, and uses a bit more movement and everything else. Then we would then progress on to actually sparring, where you've got the dynamics of someone that you're trying to hit that's moving, that's trying to hit you back at the same time. Ultimately, this should be fun. We usually have this with a teamwork lesson, and the object of it is to have a bit of fun and realise that it's not all about serious, oh, I've got to kick and punch you and everything else. It's about a sport, it's about a discipline, a martial arts study, and builds a lot of character as well. And as I say, can be a lot of fun as well. Some people are extremely nervous when it comes to sparring, and understandably so. So this lesson in itself should give you a lot more confidence, especially when you get back to the dojo and then start sparring. Gives you those skills to be more confident when you go with the sparring. So the main thing I want us to practice on is distance. Now, I'm going to use that marker. I'm not actually going to hit it right now, but I'm going to use that marker as my opponent. And the biggest mistake people do when they first start sparring is run away or not move enough. Okay, the problem with running away, we're not talking about self-defense right now, though some of these things do and can have a real life practical application, but this is more of a martial arts study. When someone comes towards you, if you are like, I don't want to get hit, I don't want to get hit, you start moving away like this, you're actually making it easier for them to target you. Okay, it might be necessary in a sporting sense, in a martial art training sense, gradings, to attack the person first so that you win and so you stop them from attacking you. So this space between me and the cone there virtually is the danger zone. And what we're going to practice is being able to attack from the danger zone and being able to manipulate and use this danger zone not to get scored on. I'm going to do all this session on my own, okay, presuming there's going to be a number of you out there training alone, on my own with a cone. So I'm going to do this session this way. Tomorrow's session, or whenever you're seeing this, a follow-up session to this, the karate lesson, I'm actually going to be using a partner, and we're going to be using pads, etc. For it, because it just gives you another dynamic if you've got someone else. So join us for the full session, get on our members group, and I'll catch up with you then. Boom!